doesn't think they look anything like that. Oh, maybe there's a new kind of yokai in town. Is it trying to get us to follow it? What's that girl doing over there? She doesn't look well. Let's go. Oh, what just happened? All we did was lock eyes with her for a split second, then... Wait, where did all these people come from? And what are they here for? True. Oh, and there's that girl. She's still here.
If I leave now, will I have enough time?
How many times?
There's no going back if I report him, but still.
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration. Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth, so I hope our treatment will help you relax.
Thank you.
Remorse for the misdeeds of the past and despair over the sorry state of the present. I can help you face your troubles with a more
Many thanks.
Next, please.
What's wrong with her?
I'm...
Whoa, that was unexpected.
Huh? What do we have here?
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on here, let alone...
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream by mistake. Let me wake you up.
Dream? When did that... Whoa!
Hi. Feeling more awake now? I never expected. Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time. Plus, I'm.
So, who...
Right, of course. It's our first time meeting each other, so I should introduce myself properly. My name is Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short. I'm a Yumekui Baku, which is a kind of yokai here in...
You make Kui back? Hey, it's that little critter from before!
That's what we look like in our original form. I'm guessing that's the one that led you in. Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. The place where you met me earlier was where I go to digest bad dreams. I must have swallowed one too many bad dreams, because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually a good thing you showed up when you did. Call it a happy accident, I guess. Thanks to your help.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable. That's why we came over. We didn't know what it was. We just thought maybe you could use some help. And Paimon really hates bad dreams, so Paimon's even more happy to help knowing that you can eat them.
Thank you, but I still owe you an apology. While you were inside my dream, I ate one of you. I've eaten so many bad dreams today that I just...
So you make Baku can eat good dreams too, huh?
Of course it is. Dreams are some of the most precious... It's the unwritten rule of my kind. Never eat someone else's good dreams without permission. But don't you feel horribly depressed? Isn't your mind suddenly... Remarkable. I've never heard of someone remaining so mentally stable.
It's probably because the Traveler has too many good dreams to count.
Maybe. But I still owe you something for your trouble. Ah, here, take this.
It's a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse. Staffed by clinical psychologists and offering spa and fine dining services.
That's where I work. You'll find the address on there too. This invitation letter entitles you to enjoy our highest tier service, free of charge. Oh, and speaking of, I hope to see you as customers soon.
So she's a Yume Baku that eats bad dreams and a clinical psychologist too? Paimon's never considered therapy before. Then again, Paimon never really gets that stressed out. Speaking of eating, that bathhouse place does fine dining, and we have a VIP pass. That means we can eat as much as we want, right? This is the opportunity of a life.
Off we go! Burn it down! Try and stop me!
Bathhouse. Well, It looks familiar.
Oh, are you here to visit the...
Ooh! Oh,
Oh, sorry. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude. We've been struggling to attract customers.
your bathhouse? So you run the place.
Oops. Please forget I said that.
We have a...
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix our business. Who issued this thing? Wait, is that Miss Yume Mizuki's... I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yume Mizuki. Please, feel free to...
Sounds like she has a lot of clout. But aren't you supposed...
I am, yes, but Miss Yume Mizuki's a major shareholder. The business never would have gotten off the ground without her investment.
What?
Oh, it's no cause for alarm, though. She's a very responsible person. In addition to being a shareholder, she's also she only returned to Inazuma recently. Otherwise, I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. She's a... please, head on in.
An indoor hot spring? Oh, Paimon's gotta give that a try.
Hello? I'll be right with you. Ah!
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes. But don't worry about me. Putting customers in a bad mood is the last thing I want. I promise I'll provide an excellent service. Please don't leave.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business. Stop apologizing for yourself all the time. All it does is make you look like an easy target.
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone. You didn't hurt yourself, did...
No, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all that matters.
Why is she so bad? Actually, we're...
Xion, let me see to these two. They're my guests.
Ah, there she is. Baku Lady is back.
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs?
She means you must be very wealthy. Not everyone can afford our VIP, but a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run. You should focus...
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our...
Ugh, did not.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts up to date. With your smarts, I'm sure you'll fly through it.
Subtext being, you can't give it to Xion because she's a moron and she'd screw it.
Xion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare some...
Will do! That's my specialty!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have the best experience. The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Xion, and the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're both Baku, just like me.
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually...
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more reflective of our personality than our... Anyway, enough about them. Back to you two. Per the terms of the VIP pass, you're entitled to free use of all our services. So the spa, I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident.
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumekui Baku? That sounds fun! Oh, that's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right? It wouldn't feel right.
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current situation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman, but he tends to worry too much about short-term profit. Our financial situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. And in any case, passing our business woes on to our customers. Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've experienced our hospitality for yourselves, I'm quite sure your confidence in our future prospects will be restored.
Can't argue with that. Let's get started.
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service that takes quite a long time. But I can't just make one of you wait around, so perhaps I can treat the traveler while Xion treats Paimon? Would that work?
Fine by Paimon. But,
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and encouraging you were towards her earlier. You're the perfect client.
oh,
Secondly, Xion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine. It often involves food, so she might be a better fit for you.
food therapy? Oh, that sounds perfect.
All right then, please follow me. Don't get me wrong, Paimon is genuinely better suited to Xion. But in all honesty, yes, I had my own reasons for wanting to treat you myself. Your psychology is so unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy my own curiosity. Please, come with me. Before we begin, please take a seat on this chair. There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore. Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no, all right? What's the problem? Are you expecting me to bribe you with candy like a little child? Are we going to keep testing my patience? Are we going to keep testing my patience? Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective. This is an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams. Now, Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so. Oh, where did it go? I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from? This needs another dab here. That's better. I said no peeping. I'm still not ready yet. Hey, don't run off now, darlings. Come here. For goodness sake, your butt's showing. All right. Shh. Let me do that for you. I can see that you don't like being kept waiting. Go on, open your eyes. Everything's ready. Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them. Careful. When you look a psychologist directly in the eyes, they can see every little thing you're thinking. Careful. When you look a psychologist directly in the eyes, they can see every little thing you're thinking. Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable? Now you just need to find the others. She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy? Now I want you to take my hand. Very good. Now close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax and focus your attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world. You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice. Traveler, come over here. Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Please don't. Despair caused by failure. Icy cold on the lips. Please, keep going. Regret caused by missed opportunity. A sharp aftertaste. Please don't look back. Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves. That is where I am. Holding my hand tight, those lost sensations come back to you. The feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossoms, or and as you return from the wilderness. We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just in a very deep sleep.
How you getting along, Traveler?
How are you feeling after your session, Paimon?
Kinda fresher and...
Good. That's exactly how you should feel after having a nightmare eaten. It sounds like the session was quite effective.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of taste to help guide the process. But Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all works. Do the Yumikui
It's quite a bit more complicated than that. It deals with people's most visceral emotions, which have to be handled with the utmost...
That sounds super mysterious.
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. Anyway, don't worry about the details. How are you feeling, Traveler? Really?
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you, but when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was over... Yes, you certainly do. But that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative emotions, I couldn't find a single bad dream. So I just gave your mood a boost for now.
Huh. Well, maybe he's just an eternal optimist at heart.
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe they're just hidden even deeper in your mind. You're a unique case, as I suspected.
But he said he feels cozy, just like Paimon. So
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding of my patient. Fine by me, as long as you can put up with a daily nap. Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out the hot springs.
Oh, that sounds good. Paimon's feeling You know, this place provides a really great service.
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing. Look, as long as we keep providing a great customer experience, we're sure to attract more business events.
If you say so.
I think the traveler's recovered from the therapy session now. Let's head to the hot springs.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see it for myself.
She's joking, right? Paimon can never quite tell with her.
Miko, it's been a while.
She never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like she's forgotten all about me.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to do that.
Oh, I've missed your way with words.
So, Lady Guji, to what do we owe the honor?
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing. You could always invest in the publishing house, you know. Business is always boom.
Sounds serious. But what's wrong? Are the shares really gonna plummet to nothing?
Well, hasn't she told you? Of course. The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular. Although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. Their main selling point has always been the psychotherapy services offered by the Baku. But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name is Emura Ichigensai. He operates right here on Narukami Island, and since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results, he was able to poach their entire clientele in just a matter of days. Oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens. Not to
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But no, I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emura Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City. And
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True, very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But I don't want to upset my old friend.
Miko's acting all mysterious again.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all.
Huh?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. So Miko and I disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Paimon is so confused by your friendship. Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could offer a better therapy service than the Yume Baku, which begs the question, who is this Emura Ichigensai guy?
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his background when he first started poaching my customers, but I couldn't find anything. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor. In all this time, I haven't even figured out basic things like where he sees his patients.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right? Miko happened to mention it in passing.
That's true. But I'm sure he'll find a way to avoid me again if I go looking for him.
Then why don't we go instead? We can pose as potential customers to get information out of him.
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here, and we want all our friends to experience it as well.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help. In return, all I can offer is an even better service on your next visit.
Just leave this to us.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below. Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley. Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
This should be the place. That guy looks official. Let's go ask him. Hi there. We're looking for Amura Ichigensai.
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
97. What number are you up to so far?
53. Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your turn.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh? Hey, good idea! It looks like there's a few of them over there. Let's go see what we can find out. Sorry to interrupt.
Do I know you? Ah, so you're here for counsel.
Yep. Fellow clients of Amura Ichigensai here.
Service? How crass. We're talking about spiritual guidance here, not some business transaction.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among the uninitiated is only to be expected.
Okay. Well, anyway, Isa Bathhouse calls it a service.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really means is inadequate treatment that costs a fortune.
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Emura Ichigensai, you'll completely... Today's supposed to be my last counseling session. He says that after we're done, nothing will ever trouble me again.
Meanwhile, Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam. They only treat the symptoms, not the root cause, meaning you have to go back time after time. Also, they can keep charging you, of course.
Exactly. Overpriced and ineffective. But counseling from Emura Ichigensai? I can't get enough. I know I'm done after today, but...
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike... Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about. You guys seem to be experts by now. Is there anything we need to do to prepare for our session?
No, you don't need to do anything. Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring you to me.
I don't know why I lose my temper so easily. I'm pretty messed up, right?
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. But I can remove these defective feelings, leaving your mind healthy. Now, receive my guidance.
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I guess whatever he said disappeared from my mind and took my problems. Ugh, so rude. Your counseling session will change your mind, in more ways than one.
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves, the whole reason everyone's...
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right? In that case...
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Imura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. Apparently, he had a terrible temper. Pretty much everyone in the neighborhood had issues with, but he must have had some sort of epiphany, because he did a complete 180. Went from having the most rotten temper you can imagine to one of the most cheerful people around. Even more amazingly, all the people who used to despise him ended up becoming his best friends. His neighborhood's more peaceful, and so you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from Imura Ichigensai, he tried and tested it on himself first.
Huh? Whatever did...
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative who knows him personally.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though. Why don't you take a rest while Paimon keeps watch? Just like how we do it on the road.
Go of your pain. Let go of your pain. Who are you?
Traveler, it's almost time! That was a long wait. Paimon's gonna need a nap after this. All right, now time for us to go meet Mr. Amore Ichigenza. Oh, hello! We're number 97.
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed.
What?
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy. That's why. He's gone home to rest. You'll have to try again.
We've been waiting!
Not as long as some people. Try getting here earlier next time. Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like Emura Ichigensai cultivate their powers with peace and solitude.
Drat! We should have barged in after all. Yeah, nothing.
Is there anything in the world that will satisfy my taste buds?
So he gives spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and leaves only happy thoughts?
Yep, at least that's what his clients say.
How is that possible? Not even Mizuki could do that, and she's an incredible psychologist.
Is that right? Paimon was gonna say, it all sounds too good to be true.
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race. Always upset about something. Show me a human without a care in the world, and I'll show—
You think? Because honestly, this sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse because they found it didn't deal with the root cause of their issues.
But the idea he is spreading is categorical.
That settles it then. Imura Ichigensai is a quack.
Is that why he's doing this? To steal our... It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person. I need some idea of the kind of person he is.
Yeah, it's too bad. Although, if it's any help, we did hear a bit about his backstory from someone else. Apparently, he...
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait just a minute. Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention. Take a look at it.
Amora Chuya?
It's him.
Wait, that guy? Oh no!
What is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. He always had to be right. The happiest part of his day would be winning an argument and proving the other. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
Sounds like he had issues.
Oh yeah, serious issues. Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yai Publishing House, where he would attack writers and trade insults with other contributors. Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryo Commission, demanding that Inazuma pass a law to make it illegal for the Yai Publishing House to reject letters from...
Gee whiz! Where would you even start?
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his...
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that out of control. Sure, his personality was very abrasive, but it wasn't hard to see why. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very quickly. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've faced a lot of rejection in the past. You've never had any real close friends, so you don't know what healthy connections with other people look like. This puts you and your ego in short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to receive attention from other people. But both of these are lacking in your life. You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions, so you've been taking it out on other people, partly to seek attention, and partly because...
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with? I'm not even going to bother explaining all the reasons you're wrong. I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yai Publishing House practically has a monopoly on Inazuma's publishing industry. How can they ignore what they're
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work. You can't talk about what their readers have to say without including them, too.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that. Those are not opinions worth listening.
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview, this is the kind of thing...
You...
Wow. How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that on him?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence to refute. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. So I kept him here by using his preferred mode of interaction. The Tenryo Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outbursts. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. Finally, I was able to tweak his mood and stabilize. It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him a few more times, I know I could have helped him work through his personality.
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for being a nut job.
What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy, but Mizuki isn't here, so Shion sees him instead. I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw for me. I kicked him out and blacklisted. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that this guy and Imura Ichigensai are the same person? Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by lying to our customers and getting them to leave.
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious. You can't simply trick people into not having them anymore. If Murasaki was right, then surely
there's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryo Commission for fraudulent business practice.
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy session. Can we start?
Hello, please come with me. I'll get you registered.
Wait, those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier. Just this morning they were—
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. Now that— So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business will start picking up again from tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you Yume Kuibaku provide an unbeatable service. No scammer's gonna run you girls out of—
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion, please.
Should have kept my mouth shut. I jinxed it, and now I have to work again.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryo Commission. Like Murasaki suggested. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business in no time. No idea.
Of course it did. You were a huge... Now then, you only got partway through the VIP experience last time, didn't you?
Oh, true! How could Paimon forget it? Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package. Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's ask around. Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where Mizuki went?
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around this time every evening. As for where she goes and what she does during that time...
She takes the evenings to relax, huh? She probably tells people she's relaxing, but actually she's... Oh, remember the place from last time? Let's head there and check... This should be the play. What? Why is Mizuki crying? Unless... Well, firstly...
Oh, I see. I was planning on making it back before you Don't worry.
Aw, what's up? Indigestion getting you...
No, my digestion was fine this time. What you saw just now was the after... Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of... So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get quite...
Does that happen to all you?
Oh, don't worry about the others. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice of I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a serious... Now I understand human emotions much better. I can empathize with them, and I can now discern, but still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. I wouldn't be... Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways to process them.
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had upset you somehow. It even makes Paimon mad. You work so hard for them, and then they turn around and accuse the bathhouse of being a money-making scam? Yes, they were led astray by some swindler, but it's not like they took much persuasion.
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream again is a very alluring one. Traveler, if I really could make you forget all of your troubles for good, would you want... You really are different from other people. Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. As a psychologist, anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now. You should head home, get some sleep.
All right, good night.
Bye for now. If you still want to book another appointment...
Mizuki, we're here to book our next therapy appointment.
It hurts.
Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come? Oh,
I doubt it. We only had 4 customers yesterday.
Paimon blames the other 2.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our ability to digest dreams isn't just a point being. No normal person should ever have a night. Oh, this situation is dire. If I can't find a way to...
What can we do? Let us help!
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. Traveler, Paimon, I know you spoke to them both.
Let's see. They did say they were gonna get counseling from...
Lead the way. I'm coming.
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted that I lost my net.
Yeah, I messed up today too. But hey, what's the big deal? A few...
Hey, you two! Murasaki and Shion are sick!
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood, huh?
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive just now.
Allow me. Gentlemen.
Did we?
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you recall?
No, why would I? What in this world could be so bad that it'd give me...
Nope, nothing comes to mind.
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what they did. Although Paimon can believe what they're saying, they don't exactly seem troubled by...
No, they're clearly not in their right minds. Traveler, Paimon.
Whoa!
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious, meaning I can...
No! No! Those thugs! I won't let...
The sea is too rough today.
Huh?
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone... Susukida seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death experience. Now he's reluctant. Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around in their subconscious. That's why on the outside, but those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually turning into the nightmares that have been giving Murasaki and Shion indigestion. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward calm man we thought he was. Maybe he really does have ways. Did you notice anything strange when you came here yet?
Not really. They were a lot more serious. You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh, no. Look, we have...
Mizuki?
Something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The Traveler's dream confirms that. He has victimized... If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible, his victims may well suffer irreversible damage to their...
Yikes! Well, guess we better press these guys a little harder. Do you know when...
What's with the urgency? Why does it...
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready. No point.
This is infuriating.
You do remember what happened last night. Only you don't want to talk about it, because you can't reconcile the presence of a nightmare. Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart. You can't quite put it into words, but you fear you're a hair's breadth away from...
Please, stop.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. At least, as...
All right. But seriously, we really have no idea.
Yeah, apparently, yesterday's session kind of...
Is he trying to hide from me again?
They really don't know anything? Darn!
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did ask yesterday, but...
In that case... Yes, I suppose. Now that I know what's causing their bad dreams, I can administer the correct treatment. Honestly, you've already done your part by bringing me here. I can't keep...
Don't forget, we want to book our next therapy session. The sooner you stop having to... So we're not going to quit until all this is resolved. And the...
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help again. I have to make sure Murasaki and still, I'm gonna need your full cooperation. If you do find the last thing I want is for you to put your...
don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys we've taken...
Paimon.
All right, sure. We'll keep our distance.
Very good.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to give Mizuki one less thing, 'cause in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. They don't know anything. Oh, wait, you're right! She was the one who tipped us off about this place. There's no time to lose! She's usually somewhere.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday.
Aha! So you...
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help.
Yeah, fair enough. We went to the place. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he loves...
Oh, and after the lengths I went to get you that location.
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example, a guy...
Wait, what? Emerald...
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. I had hoped it might be Are you telling me that Emera the Hellraiser and Emera the Healer are the...
Based on everything we've learned so far...
All right. Well, in that case, give the...
Really?
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once. When he placed an order for several dozen books, and the warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order, earning them an honorable mention in his complaint. Of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there. Someone as antisocial as him wouldn't be welcome at...
You've got a point. Well, we clearly made the right decision coming to talk to you.
I'm just glad I could help my old...
You mean Mizuki?
So I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse. It's only natural for me to show...
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like...
I assume Mizuki has told you that she has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, the last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I want to help, I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice for someone to receive... Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer, you seemed to be in a great hurry when you arrived. Shouldn't you be on your way?
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki, right? This should be the place Miko mentioned, right?
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki! That was...
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as I got back. So,
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead. Wait.
then that confirms it. We've come to... So from here on out, stay close to me and stay...
We'll be fine.
All right, fine.
Whoa. This is
Calm.
What is it, Mizuki? Figured...
Nothing new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions.